Okay, yeah. I think we're live. I had to check. Welcome back. We had a bit of a hiccup with the software, so I wasn't sure there for a second. Oh man, we would start right when it's nighttime. So we should probably pick up a quest. I'm wondering if we should just get... No, we don't have the space for it. We should probably do the boar mission, but I'm not entirely sure yet. Oh, yeah, we should do the boar mission as I'm looking at one right now. Great. Okay, we'll just chase him around then. We'll get $100 for free. I think we can pin him in. What's up, guys? It's been a hot second. Yeah? Don't you dare. Bingo. Easy $100. I forgot he could buy me still. What's up? This is what's good, Jay. What's up, baby? Okay, so I think we're good. I did find somebody's car, and I actually stole it off their front yard. And so I'm hoping during the day here we can just kind of take off. Alright. RS. Height. Hold on a second, let me put up the old privacy screen. I gotta double check where I'm at, because I'm actually not sure what's going on yet. Okay, I can kind of see now. I'm trying to debate where we want to land. I'm pretty sure there's going to be crazy amounts of people everywhere. Pretty much everywhere I've gone, it's been pretty nuts. So maybe we go to OP and we do some cash outs. That's my thought anyway, to kind of get a jump on things. Do you know what I mean? Part of me is like, do we just kind of... Do we just kind of like roll out to that spot? Yeah, you know, we should probably go to OP first. Then at least we kind of got a leg up. For now. I don't even know if I'm allowed to hit this thing. don't think we're allowed to, right? Okay, so I'm pretty sure what we need is in this direction. It's gonna be a little tricky. How much fuel do we have again? Not that much. Here goes nothing. The frames are really bad right now. After playing something like Arc Raiders that's so smooth, you're like, ooh. Ooh. Are these still running? I don't think so, right? Yeah, they shut off. Alright, we gotta keep pushing through here. Although, you know what? To be fair, I do need cloth really bad. Man, driving through the trees is rough. I'm on the strict belief that the server configs need to be upped. I know the game needs optimization, but the servers need, they just don't have the same allocation that the PC does, and it should. The servers. There's no reason why it can't. This is greedy. I shouldn't be out here in the open like this. I'm gonna get clipped. Gotta get out of here. I think Outpost is that way, but it looks like a lot more trees. That's not good. I'll take that wall. Heck yeah. I do have 30. Go us. I don't think there's much left of my gas. It's not like I'm running a fuel-efficient version of this car. Oof. I can't believe we have fuel. Very good. Okay, we gotta drop a couple things, we gotta learn a couple things, and then we gotta boogie. Because I did get some supplies. I don't think I have enough for a backpack yet. Ooh, I might. It's what? It's 5 and then 60? 5 spools and then 60 cloth? Masi menos? Something like that? Ah, yes. It's my treasure now. Yeah, that guy already farmed everything over here. Dang it. Well, hopefully he stays off it for a little bit. I don't want much, just everything. Watch this minute cooldown is over and he comes running over here. Okay, we've got a little bit of money, but not a lot. I did see that somebody was selling stuff for pipes, so we might have to get into that. Perfect. Ooh, a camper module. Are you bussin'? I'm bussin'. Perfect. Okay, good. That's what we needed over here. I'm gonna go check some prices real quick. Let's see maybe what we can pilfer. Sorry for the privacy screen, it is a necessity. Sorry, I gotta go check prices. I just realized I can make a paddle. Yes. That guy got smoked. I love it. go. That's way better than what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure I know metal tools too. Or a metal tool. I think I at least know the pick. Don't quote me on that. My goodness. Let's just say we can buy a lot. I wonder if these guys are trying to raid. Very good. Ooh. Oh, what a good dude. Hell yeah, brother. I was like, is this a trick? Is that always how it goes? They're like, is this guy trying to screw us over? I don't think so. Hell yeah. Feels good hitting the grind. Yes. What a douche. I gotta put my sleeping bag out there. Hold on. Oh my, look, there's a giant kitty. So we got some car parts, so hopefully we can do some stacking. Gotta get the sleeping bag out there. I really want to go in there, but I kind of know better. So we got a double barrel. We got a Timmy we're going to have to learn here pretty soon. There might be a little outpost slizzes for a minute. Maybe not for too long. Ah, very good. Transport helicopter. Very good. Oh, hi, kitty. Hello, kitty cat. Okay, we gotta go check the interior. Dude, this is always so funny. The poor guy who doesn't have the extra dude that lands here, always same thing. I'll wear that. Thanks, brother. This poor guy just didn't know. Outpost. It's a friendly place. I got poop. Helicopter. Okay, so we need a little bit of extra cash and a little bit of cloth. What are we looking at here? While we're trying to figure out, we might as well cook this. Actually, quite a bit of low grade, baby. So I'm thinking we put down a shanty and kind of work from there, because having all this extra stuff on you is kind of nerve-wracking. You don't like it. I'm debating whether or not we should grind up the gears. Not bad, baby. Yeah, because if we put down a shanty, at least we have like a chance to put our stuff away. I didn't realize we picked up so much freaking crude. Dang, dude. Dang. If you're looking for my solo duo trio server, the server ID is there. Just search for the server ID instead of the name. Should take you right to it. It's a good time to stack BPs as there's a soft wipe happening the day after tomorrow. So it's a good time to get in, find some decayed bases, stack your BPs. Should be a new map by Thursday. Yeah, I definitely want to get that Timmy learn and that double. I guess that's good. Go recycle a few more things. Hey, girl. Let's recycle a few more things. Hamburguesas. Yeah, see, we almost have enough right now. Oh, I think we do. Okay. Well, first of all, let me make sure I don't already know it for some reason. I don't know either. Not gonna lie, it's pretty hot. Perfection. I think I can make a backpack. I'm pretty sure that I can. Very good. I can. Perfect. It's like, yeah, do you like dogs? Oh, dogs. Yeah, I like dogs. The frames are bad right now. My goodness. They shouldn't be. Even considering that it's a Unity engine. Still shouldn't be this bad. Yeah, I kind of know why they had to focus on performance. I don't think they could really add anything like this. Oh. Blurp. Took it. It's all mine now, baby. The bilge. The bilge. Penis. Here, we gotta go shop over here real quick. Shop. Shop. Oh, wow. Okay. Some good prices. Ooh. What's up? Says, do you know about the Prestige? Get a bigger backpack? It's not a bigger backpack. It's larger stash space, and then it's also extra skill points. But yes, that's what you're talking about. A boot. Darth Cheeseburger. Where do you go to do that? It's during the expedition, and then when the expedition kicks off, there's a window you leave at. And if you'd like to get the extra points, the extra skill points when you wipe, it's up to 5 million is what you need to have in your inventory when the expedition leaves at the end of the week or whatever. And you'll see the timer at the top, right, when you're in the expedition section. So you need to have so if you have 1 million, you'll get 1 extra skill point. If you have 2 million, it's 2, and then all the way up to 5. Even if you don't have any of the extra cash at the end, if you finish the expedition and you leave in the window, then you do get your extra stash slots, which is 12. And I think it stacks continuously. So like, if I do it again, I'll have a total of 24 extra slots. So it's kind of worth it just to keep building up your stash space, to be honest. And it's super fun to like go back and play through again. So it's not like it's not a terrible thing. But I mean, a lot of people are doing stuff and are busy, so they may not have time to do the expedition every time. So it's nice that there's an option at least. So, you know, because not everybody can be a super sweat. Oh. I'm gonna outpost fish. That's why I want a base so bad, just to throw it down. You know what I mean? I think I kind of have a spot. Oh, I know. We should probably get... Oh, wait. I've been up like this the whole time. My bad. Yeah, I agree. It says the expeditions are under your projects. So go under like Raider section, and then you see like the subsection there. You have to be a certain level to access it, but you should at least see it in the menu. Wait, what was I doing? Oh yeah, it's recycling this. Blunderpuss. Selling it, give me like 40 bucks. Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, just keep playing through. If you have problems, we'll be playing Ark sporadically throughout the month and the week, so you just pop in whenever. We'll let you know. Oh, I know. I was going to get wood. That's what I was going to do. Because I'd like to make a shanty if at all possible. A shanty. Oh, we do have a metal door. No kidding. Okay. Dude, these metal doors are OP. Beth, 2049. Thank you for the super chat, the super sticker, the $5 holla. I appreciate it. It says, what does it say? It says, get goop? Get good. Okay. I was like, get goop. That's burnt peanut. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Just get good. He's just back at you. Major could never. Yeah, for real. Yeah, it does seem like we're, the frames are pretty bad right now. It was like at least kind of decent before, but then again, maybe it's because we've been playing Ark Raiders so much and that's so smooth. Again, those are two completely different engines. I mean, Unity does some things great, but a lot of things it's a hog. And then Unreal Engine has its pros and cons, but Unreal Engine is also a fully fledged, realized, widely used engine. So it is kind of like apples and oranges. I mean, the fruit, but different. Different. I might be able to put up something semi-decent. Let me see if I can make a tool or two. It'd be awesome if we could throw down a shanty. You know what I mean? Even if we get raided, most of the stuff's going to be learned anyway, so it's not a big deal. I would suspect that I'm going to get raided. It seems pretty active around these parts. Oh, I do. Okay, go me. I need rope for that. Boo! I ground mine up like a dummy. I'm pretty sure we can put enough down to make it happen. I know, I know. Let's go buy some metal. Let's do that. Oh, baby. Look how cheap that is. What? Boom. We're rich. Okay, we're all set. Cryo. It's such a good skin. Yeah, I'm gonna build that one. We'll probably have to wreck ourselves and then come back in and kind of pick up what we need. Although I'm pretty sure there's another batch of freaking, what do you call it, coming up. Yeah, I think we're due for another round. I kind of want to grab those so we can at least get that shotgun learned. Ooh. I know. I kind of love being an outpost bitch. I love it. Definitely some big boys on the server. And I don't know if they're on the same... Oh, see? Speaking of the devil. Perfect. Yeah. Hey, good timing, huh? What a freak. Next one should start at 49. Hold on, I want to check something. I'm curious. Sorry for the privacy screen. Primitive pug will keep you company. Dude, there's so much good stuff. My goodness. Oh my. Dude. What is this? Oh, that's nuts. Okay, can't really say what the prices were, but some good stuff. I think we farmed this outside and then we kind of hooked back in. Yeah, it'd be ideal if we could learn the shotgun. So even if we get completely slept, we've got, you know, some good BPs under our belt. Did that one come on? No, we dicked around with this one for a second because someone was honey dicking us out in the front. I remember. There's something I kind of want to prioritize to actually buy too. I think we need like either 200 or 300 sulfur to do it. Should put us on top. Nobody wanted our crappy parts? What? I forget where the engine stuff is. Okay, here we go. So we know pistons and valves, okay. I would argue that piston valves and spark plugs are probably the ones you want to get first because you can stack those. And car configurations take either 1 or 2 of those. Yes? Make sure I didn't throw my gasoline in there. Okay, good. Oh yeah, we gotta start on this side. So yeah, even just picking up the loose crumbs there on the ground can get us electric furnace pretty quick. Probably, if I could buy 2, that'd be great. I'll learn 1 off the rip. It saves you a lot of tree work. And then we can save 1 to actually use. So we really got to get a base down. Quit screwing around, Jade nuts, and start making some ducats. I think I kind of know where we want to go. It's hard to believe it's 26 already, right? There it is. I knew it. I knew it. I always knew it. One over there should spawn pretty quick. It'll probably spawn in our face. The wildlife doing its thing over there. Beth 2049. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Hey, let us know how it goes. I know we'll be slowly going through the expedition too, by the way. I know I said that earlier, but I'm also bringing 3 other alternates through it, I hope. So we can, if you catch a stream or 2, you'll have a pretty good idea of how we're running it. I'm waiting for this one to spawn. Oh, there it is. I'm literally standing next to it. One's down the road should spawn up here pretty soon. Yeah, I wasn't really planning on getting the car parts learned up, but kind of happened that way. It's time. He says, yeah, I'm playing now. He says, it's always the stuff that I don't have. He says, always. He says, I was done chasing light bulb. Dude, brother, tell me about it. Well, and then the thing is the expedition you're running now, the requirements for the next one are different. And then it sounds like they're going to make some modifications to the expedition too. Like add to it, give it some more depth, I think. at some point, so pretty cool. Or add to it, just add. I don't know. Just trying to get the rest of these signs real quick. That's right, it was this one and then the one behind me. Yeah, don't forget to check your messages. If you're playing on console, I'm assuming that you are. Push in your right thumbstick on your main menu, like when you're looking at your Raider. And that should take you up to your envelope, and then you get like a free axe, I think. It should be up today. Yeah, because it's kind of a hard catch. Like, it's not super big, and it's kind of easy to miss. At least it was for me. Yeah, I think they're doing such a good job with that game, and I think, they haven't announced this officially yet, I don't think. But I think very soon, the next week or two, we're going to see a new variation, or a new map that's down by the volcano. Because if you look on the map, there's definitely a spot for that. Like another map location on the main map. And one of the trials that is next week, I think, or the week after, has to do with hitting things with volcanic rocks. I know they already spawn, but they would also spawn a lot on a volcano map, wouldn't they? So I think that'd be kind of interesting to see. I think their maps are beautiful. They have so much depth. I mean, even though we played Battlegrounds a ton, I was playing it yesterday going, man, there's still so many little nooks and crannies. I can, you know, different ways you can play it. I think the conditions really change it up a lot. I like that they're on top of dropping new content. They're listening to the community. Yeah. It's a great template for other companies to see how to approach their management, I think, for any studio. How to handle their community. And they made it a game first. Which sounds pretty basic to us, but it seems like big companies have kind of lost that plot on that. Like, oh, let's build a store and then build a game around it. You're like, that sounds terrible. But we'll package it like something that was good in the past. Call of Duty. Yeah, it was like, I think it was after Black Ops 2. One of the other Black Ops, I was like, yeah, I'm done with this. I think Black Ops 2 was good, right? It was a 3. One of those was really good. And then it felt like it just fell off a cliff, right? Anyways, yeah, they've done such a good job. And it's cool, like, you can just kind of jump in whenever you want. I like it. It's good like that. Oh yeah, that's right, I have less because I was reading that stuff. BO3 was great. It says BO4 had big changes. I think it was Black Ops 3, and then maybe it was the next Call of Duty that following year. I was like, yeah, I think I'm done with the franchise. And I literally have not I have not bought a Call of Duty or Black Ops since. And honestly, after this year's release with the Skibidi Toilet Boss, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm really missing out. You know what I mean? You used to see that and go, yeah, that was the right choice. Yeah, yeah, that tracks. Well, it's just like, you gotta have good talent, but you also have to have good management. Bad management can take good talent and drive them away or directly into the ground, or both. I think we've all seen it as gamers far too many times with franchise that we absolutely love. You know, and there's like no reason for like a franchise to tank like that, but you're like, what are they teaching people in college? Where they're like, hey guys, get this. I'm a professor of business. I've never actually done business, but here's what I think is the best. Take everything and drive it into the ground. All right, everybody gets A's. You know what I mean? The business people are like, yeah, dude, we're so ready for the real world. Let's go get some money. And they do get money, but the games suffer so badly. Don't you think? And I think that's why indie studios are sweeping, which I think is fantastic. Yeah, I did like the Battlefield they did now, but I have serious concerns that they changed like owners again, and they may have a problem keeping the talent. I hope that's not the case for them and the franchise's sake. But yeah, but I mean, the Battlefield 5 was fucking bad. Yeah, yeah, 100%. And that's actually what created Embark Studios. A lot of people from that franchise said, "Yeah, enough is enough. We're out of here." And look what they made. And I like that the what is it? Is it Sutherland? He really listens to the people making the game first. You can tell. Like I think he comes in and directs when he needs to, but only when he needs to, and it really shows. And I cannot express what a big deal that is. It's not like it's like, oh, I know best to go make money. It's like, no, he's listening to the people that had the vision first. And that's, you know, as gamers, it's a fucking no-brainer for us. We're like, yeah, duh. But it appears to not be common knowledge because it seems to be an ongoing problem. I love the fact that they're giving out free stuff, you know, and then they listen to the people like, oh, the prices are a bit too high, and they're like, you know what? I think we can lower the prices on some of these skins. I get that it like funds the game, so it's important that they make money. That's what's going to keep it going. But I thought it was super cool. They're like, yeah, let's make this work. That's why they're on top right now. Yeah, DICE has always been behind it. The thing that really kind of made it weird was when EA bought them and they started to gut the main team and put these emphasis on things that didn't really matter. And Battlefield 5 was an absolute culmination of the management making creative decisions that they had no business making. You know, they drove it into the ground. They're like, yes, I think we're going to make something that's supposed to be accurate to World War. Was it 2 or 1? I think it was 1, right? In one of the World Wars. I think it was 1. And they basically hijacked a bunch of old stories and like made it into like, this is a whole band of females. You're like, look, we don't have problems with females being the protagonist. But like if you're shaping the thing as a you know, a more historical piece, don't be hijacking actual events and making it into something else because you think it's the right thing to do. And it's like you're catering to an audience that's not buying your game either. Again, I don't think any gamer has a problem with the female protagonist at all. But when you shoehorn it in and it's the dumbest reason possible, it's like slapping the fan base right in the face. What do you think? Yeah, they're like the prosthetic women. Remember that? It was like in a World War I. You're like, look, first of all, that's not historically accurate. Yes, there were a few things that females, not a few things, but there were a few groups that were females that did some crazy stuff. Yes, and that was awesome. But like, they're just like, they completely just whitewashed it into something that it wasn't. And you're like, okay, guys. And they're like, and also they had a prosthetic. You're like, what are we doing? We have wheelchair fighters. You're like, brother, this is supposed to take place in World War One. What are we even doing? It's like, okay, like if it were maybe a different scenario and it was a part of the real story, I don't think anybody would have a problem with any of that. And it's so obvious, but like somehow, some way, the companies keep dropping billions of dollars on stuff like this, and it just blows up in their face. And you're like, how are you doing this so badly? I don't know. Okay, we gotta go up here and try to farm these before we get smoked. 100%. It says they know what they can get away with. Yes and no. Like I think it was Battlefield 5. was a tipping point for me. I was like, you know what? They're gonna have to prove to me that I'm gonna pre-order or even buy anything. You know what I mean? It's no longer enough because I had a good Battlefield experience years ago. I don't know who's making it now. You know? And even if it's the same talent, like that bad management can drive it completely into the ground. We've seen that. I mean, Battlefield 5. And it had such potential. What was it? The Firestorm, which was their battle royale, which was really good. It was like an afterthought after they were done. They're like, well, we released the product and we're not going to support it. You're like, do you know what a battle royale is and what it entails? Like, the management made that shitty decision. And it had a lot of potential. I know it has a lot of rough edges. I haven't played the new one yet. I'm kind of anxious to check it out. But to be honest, Arc Raiders really got a hold of my nuts in the best way possible. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, somebody got in their ear in business school and said, live service model, and all these clowns that keep coming in keep chasing after that. And it's not great. There's a couple games that do it successfully, yes, but most don't. Metroid's the goat. Yeah, if you make a good game, people will play it. You know, no matter what your business school is telling you, if you got a good vision, a good team, and it's a good game, even if the graphics suck, it doesn't really matter. I mean, Schedule 1. What a great game. One guy. I'm getting greedy. I'm going to see if I can maybe grab like a stone node and maybe one more. Probably should bank this one, to be honest. Oh, yeah, Arc Raiders? Yeah. Well, what got me was, and hopefully it looks like maybe it's scared. I'm a little scared for Destiny, or not Destiny, jeez. Bungie's Marathon. Jeez, I had a stroke. I hope it's good, but like I have my doubts. I think when they did their little run, because Arc Raiders is out and it showed them exactly what they were doing wrong. Like they finally have like proximity chat in there, but it shouldn't be Arc Raiders. It should be its own thing. But like I can't believe they were thinking about shipping that with stealing the art from somebody and like if you like this guy's art style so much, then hire him or her. I don't know who. I think it was a dude. It doesn't really matter. I mean, if you like their art, you like their art. Like hire them, pay them for their work. That was crazy. But like, everybody's like, yeah, we want proximity, and they're like, yeah, we're not going to put that in. It's too toxic. You're like, what? What do you mean? That's weird. It's the good and the bad. You know, just like Arc Raiders, like, you can have some extractions where somebody does you dirty, but you also can have some extractions where people are like good dudes, or you have those like crazy moments. It's the good and the bad. Proximity chat's the same way. Don't take it away. If we really didn't want to be in proximity chat, we would just turn it off. Yeah, Arma's tight. Yeah. Yeah, we played that tech test. Was it like July? It was tech test 2. When I finally got my hands on it, I was like, yeah, we're in. This is something special. And like the fact that we were running it, and every waking moment I had, I found myself signing back in and streaming it, and just I couldn't get enough. I was like, yeah, this is. And everyone else had the same experience, and literally everybody who played it, everybody's like, yeah, this was fucking amazing. The only thing that sucks is they took it away. And I gotta tell you, that was the longest 6 months, 5 months for waiting. Oh man, that sucked. That felt like 2 years. Yeah, and it's a great game. They've got a great plan for after launch too. Because the stuff they had now, they had to really build up and get it ready ahead of time to give themselves the runway that they need now to build the new content that we'll be seeing 4 months down the road. So they had to, you know, give themselves that stretch to begin with. And maybe that's why they didn't release it until when they did, but I'm glad they did. Because, man, it's just been bang, bang, bang. And I love that, like, things are adjusting, and it feels like us versus the Ark. Just when you feel like you know what the Ark are going to do, you're like, oh, I know how to handle this Rocketeer. He just blasts you up your cheeks. You're like, dude, I'm dead. I'm glad these, like, runaway hits from indie studios, or, like, one person, or just a handful of people have done really well. For the gamers, but for the industry, because it's showing these big wigs. And hopefully whoever's teaching these business people the wrong thing, they would be like, wake up. Make a good game. It's pretty easy, you know? If you get all these A players, right? Didn't Steve Jobs say this? Because my job is more to have A players play with the A players, and it's to weed out the B and C players. Now it's like, ooh, he's right. If you have a good team that are A players, they're going to try to make the best product possible. And once you set up the framework, you should really treat it like a skunk works. I've said this so many times. Give them light framework and let them do their thing. At no point, what was it? Anthem was a great example, and that just shuttered completely. It sunsetted completely. Anthem was a great example. Like, I can't remember who the guy was that was in charge, but he came in part of like the creative pitch meeting and was like, I like that or I don't like that. You're like, dude, you're not the audience, and you're not the guy to make that call. What is this guy doing in this meeting? But since he's everybody's boss, everyone's like, okay. Okay, I guess. That's wild, right? That's why Anthem could have been sweet, but I don't know. I mean, what was it? Mass Effect took a hit because of that game. That did well. Remember? They're like, oh, we gotta... Anthem's soaking up all the talent. It turns out they did that one last minute, and you had some clown running the show that had no business making creative calls or gameplay decisions like that. He's like, oh, it's not cool enough. You're like, dude, what? Your director should be doing that, dude. Not you. Not the CEO. What are we doing? Just died to a roller into combo. I never had that before. Dude, I had that yesterday. I got blasted so many times by pops. Like, one after the other. I was like, and then you think you got that combo down, and then the burner comes in and goes, tickle, tickle, and then you're dead. And you're like, what just happened to me? I love that it's AI fed, and it's evolving. It makes that gameplay so cool, you know? So the things with games like that is you kind of get the pattern down and you learn how to work it. But this one, there's like, those adjustments make it so much better. Yeah, I'm excited for that game. I'm excited where it is now. I'm excited where it's going. I'm glad they've been doing a good job. I mean, the gamers have needed something like this a long time. The world needs it, yeah. It says exactly, then a raider tapped me on top of that. Yeah, dude. I can't tell you how many times. Yeah, getting done dirty sometimes is wild in that game. It can piss you off. That's part of it, you know what I mean? And I think kudos to that team for putting all that heart and soul into it, and then at the end of all that development, they sat down and played it and said, yes, we have these key moments. It's in the documentary. And then they said, we're going to have to pivot because the game's not fun overall, which is a crazy conclusion to come to. But, I mean, that was the make or break right there. And then they had to buckle down and make those adjustments into a direction that they swore they would never do. Because they're like, we've done the PvP thing. You know, we've done the battlefield. That's where we just came from. We don't want to create that again. But they didn't. They created something totally theirs. That's hard, dude. If you're in a profession, that's like your career. And to take that level of criticism and make a hard pivot, that's rough, man. And then to give it your all after that. And to get everybody on board, I can't imagine what that's like to do as a freaking leader, dude. That's nuts. Sutherland's the man, dude. Not because he jammed monetization up our ass, but because he was helping support the people that had the vision. And occasionally coming in and making the harder decisions. But yeah, dude, that's crazy. I can't imagine that to be like, yeah, the thing we've been putting our heart and soul into, the reason why we left DICE and our vision, we play it and it's not fun most of the time. What a kick in the nuts. Yeah, if that was a AAA company, they would have shipped it as is and been like, well, let's get our money's worth. They had to pivot it so hard, they had to rotate, and again, it's on the documentary now. They had to rotate. The finals was supposed to be the secondary push, and Arc Raiders was supposed to be first. But they had to flip-flop it. Yeah, it's so important to have the people that are like taking the creative direction and like making those little sandboxes and playing things and letting people experiment with the tools. And I mean, that's what made Halo so good in the very beginning. I don't think Halo's very good anymore because the same people that made it are no longer there. But yeah, when you see them kind of like, it's like what you would do if all your friends were over and you're like, let's do something fun in this like sandbox. And what are you doing the most? You're running around Blood Gulch doing whatever, and they're like, okay, we can make a game around this. That's how Halo freaking came about. I don't know. It's so simple to us, but damn it, the fucking suits don't get it. That's my rant. Very good. Yeah, Activision was a really bad. It was Bobby Kotick. He was arguably probably the worst thing for gaming. Yeah, they made a ton of money, but man, he drove every fucking IP into the absolute ground. And he was kind of a piece of shit, allegedly, from everything I've been hearing. I don't know, the fact that he drove all of our beloved titles into the ground pisses me off to begin with, you know? I was like, dude, screw this guy. He sucks. Alright, I think I have about 10 more minutes on that one, so let me do a little skibbity skeet. Sorry, you guys can watch this. I thought I was going over to the thing faster. Ooh, I almost got the shotgun. I need that. Dang, I have 2 pickaxes? What the hell? Okay, stay over here. There we go. Let's grab that. Damn, I feel like I can consolidate one more thing. Okay, if we can get the rest and consolidate it, sweet. Yeah, I would buy Halo in its purest form remastered, yeah. But what sucks is when 343 got in there and did it, they didn't like support the matchmaking, which is such a key part of that game. And they didn't like make major changes to it until like years later, which is absurd. Absolutely asinine and absurd. Yeah, again, simple stuff. Yeah, 343 is absolutely tanked that franchise. But then again, it looks like Bungie has tanked themselves, so, right? I forget, a lot of the original talent that, like, did the stuff that we love, they've broken off and done other things since. That's what we should be following, those people. Yeah, when Marty left the Destiny crew, I was like, uh-oh, trouble's a brewing at Bungie. Old Bungie's not doing so well. We should have enough to actually do the research. Perfect. But I think we have enough to go put down a little base. We just gotta skedaddle. Oh, we can knock out the signs and stuff. Oh, wait. Give ourselves a bit more room. Sweet. How much wood do we have? We could probably use about 3K. That's probably good. So maybe a little bit more. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. Yeah, I went off on a tangent, huh? Not back yet, huh? Okay. Let's go get it. I think that was all the sulfur too. Money well spent. It'll probably be used to rid me later, but I don't care. Blunderpuss. All we really need is one. Good. And we got one. Perfect. Let's go pick up our scraps. Yes? Oh. I hate to throw that wood away, but yeah, I got piss. P.S. Dude, are we outpost bitches or what? Yes. Dude, we're ready to cash in. Perfect. Might as well round out the set. Oh, you know what? No, we got 50. We might as well hang on to it, because what if we get the extra piece? Right? Right. I got a piece. I think the stuff over here is probably respawned by now. Ooh, it has. Yeah, we gotta get that double barrel under our belts. I think we have more than enough to start the wedge. And if we get a little bit of sulfur, I think we can probably buy a level 2. Someone's gonna be selling it somewhere. Someone. We'll get those extra pieces we drop. Then I'm gonna tinkle. I got a piece. Oh, I see another sign. Oh, okay, I got them both. Go. Me. I just realized something. We probably gotta buy a battery. Oh, wait, no, we can just do the basic battery. That's right. We don't need anything crazy to do the burning stuff. I forgot. There you go. Got a little spear action going. Sure. Alright, let me take a PS. BRB. Tinkle, tinkle. I think we almost got enough for the shotgun. Right, where are we at? Like 79? There you go. Pretty close. Probably cash in our high quality. For now. Right. Perfect. Oh wait, just put this in here. There we go. Yeah, it's awfully close. Do, 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 do. There we go. That might put us over the top. I don't know why I don't use my head turn. I should. Here we go. Ooh, I need one more. That just put us over the top. And we have room to go pick up our stuff. Okay, that one disappeared. Fair enough. We're gonna have to slink over there. Did I buy anything over here? Hold on. I may have. I don't think I did. I'm checking prices one more time because they're so good. Whoa. Perfect. That should give us what we need for that side. Hopefully we don't get schmucked. We are rich. quality scrap. Alright, I don't think it's that far away from us. Probably gotta wreck myself one more time just because my health is low. Do you like that, Mr. Dilham? What, I really just tried to learn that? What the hell am I doing? Why did I just try to learn that? What is my deal? I'm starving. Kind of freaking stacked. Yeah, like for real. Let's go. Oh, let me put my scrap back in there. What am I doing? What am I doing? El Ranchero. Okay, hopefully we can find a spot in this otherwise pretty populated area. want to grab loot so bad through here. I mean, we should. Wow, that took forever to update. What the fuck? What's up, Mr. Russo? How goes that? Are you knocking back your trials? I'm thinking about at least posting up a little bit today to kind of see where everything ends up. Not going hog wild though. Not yet. Round there. Okay, hold on. Let me round there. Yeah, same. Yeah, I get sidetracked too. That's the story of my life. Yes. Boost that health. Well, as long as you kind of start, you're at least in that bracket. The shit aggro's on you. Box you in the corner. You try to run out. You box you for getting clear. Yeah. It's all about aggroing him. You pull him in a spot that you can control. But I know it's not always that easy. He's flattened me far too many times. Oh. Ah, shit. Yeah, he is like a fucking linebacker. Shit, there's a road there. We might have to do it by this fucking rock. I don't want to do it there. Yeah, we might have to. I don't like that. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the likelihood of somebody probing around there is probably pretty high. So we'll try not to keep too much stuff on base. Pretty much standard operating procedure at this point. Standard damage. I'm gonna see if I can grab some doors and throw some stuff on there. We shall see. Do you like how all the different skins for the buildings stay inside that store all the time? That is great. recycle some of this, and I think we'll be good. We just build, knock her down, get a few more resources, and see where we're at. Might take us to the end of the stream here. I'm trying not to stay up late. It's already 12:30. It is 125. Alright, so even if we get clapped, the conditions are ideal. Should still head back at the cover of darkness. It should just become morning, if my internal clock is correct. Very good. Alright, we should be able to skis our way back in. Unless we get incredibly unlucky. Which, you know, can always happen. Yeah, try to do this from memory. Access gesture menu, don't care about that. And that door's not like the best door ever. It is. What's up, bud? Oh, Judas H. Priest, that scared the shit out of me. Alright, this guy got tracked. Shit, somebody's home. I'm gonna stick to the small trees for a second. Yeah, he did. He got freaking rinsed. Perfect. Let's be honest. If I get shot out here, I'm gonna get shot by a gun. Somebody's hitting these. Oh, that's a freaking river. Hell yeah. You didn't realize that. Oh, it's a bear. What is this guy doing? Oh, they're gonna raid that guy. Okay. Bouquet. Well, while he's raiding him, I'm gonna take that freaking... those nodes. Bitch. Yeah, so that's gotta be like a group heavy raiding that guy. It's about right, yeah. Unless that's their base, but I don't think so. Why would they be so bad at landing in their own base? Is that their base? I guess it is. Must be a new guy in there. Flying. Who is he? Pussy. Well, if that's their base, I don't think they're gonna like me farming all these nodes outside their backyard. These guys get raided? Always a little risky to be farming out here like this. That's why I didn't bring the good stuff. Not yet. The fuck are these? Oh, okay, these are like TC. Okay. Why? I mean, what? Couldn't you just soft that? It's a very peculiar. That doesn't seem efficient at all. That seems like a big waste of metal. Yeah, what do I know? I got poop again. I'm getting greedy. I gotta get back in there. Plus, we gotta bounce here pretty soon, unfortunately. Perfect. Okay, well, as much as I don't want to stop, I kind of have to. So we can kind of get things cranking a bit earlier tomorrow, so we're not starting so late. So trying to think ahead. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up now. I think we got a pretty good start. And if we get completely wiped out, it's not so bad. We got some BPs under our belt, so we'll be ready to pick it up tomorrow. I will see you guys in a handful of hours. Thanks for hanging out. Later.